Okay guys, these are my recent pickups, and by recent I mean 2 months old. Everything that I have picked up ever since that last video. And by last video, well, let me clarify at first. Around 2 months ago I made a video called All My Canada Pickups So Far. And I showed a bunch of games there that I picked up. And then I made a video about it, a little trip that I made with my buddy Dan to Toronto and Oshawa. I picked Dry Union on the PSP in Toronto, and I picked another bunch of games on Oshawa, and I showed those pickups in that video. And then, last but not least, I made a video about the unboxing of Odin's Sphere, right? You remember that, right? Anyway, the point is that today I'm gonna show everything that I've picked so far ever since this last video. And oh boy, we gotta do this quickly because I'm talking about 40 plus games. Yikes! That's a hell of a lot. So, what are we waiting for? Let's just get right down to it! Okay, I'm gonna do this in random order. I usually start with the gifts people have sent me, but I didn't have enough time to put everything in order, you know. So, it's just gonna be totally random order. Alright, let's start here! Well, this is a game that I showed in a video called 3 games you won't believe are actually good, something like that. And I showed Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle 2, this is part of my childhood. I explained the whole story there, and I think it's a great game. I know the angry video game nerd trash these games, but I don't know. I love them, specifically this one, because this is one of the very few Game Boy games I had when I was a kid, along with Killer Instinct, Donkey Kong Land, I think that's the name, and of course Final Fantasy Legend 2. It wasn't mine, but it was there. Anyway, this was my shit in the Game Boy, man, so I have a lot of nostalgia for this game, and I picked it up. Next is Treasure of Rudras. This is a reproduction card my buddy Einashi sent to me, along with other games. I don't collect repros or, you know, games like that, but it was a gift. And I've heard a lot of great things about this game. Unfortunately, I don't have a Super Nintendo to play them, and that kind of pisses me off because I can't believe Super Nintendos are way more expensive here in Canada than in Mexico. In Mexico, a Super Nintendo, just the console with one control, one shitty game, and the cables, they go for the equivalent of $30. I'm serious right now, $30 to $35. And Super Nintendo, everybody sells them here for like $80. That's crazy, man. I'm sorry, Einashi, I'm not gonna, you know, buy a Super Nintendo so I can play this. But, you know, I can download a ROM or an emulator on my computer and play that at any time. From what I've seen, it's like a Final Fantasy VI, Final Fantasy III clone. I have no idea, I've never played this game. Hell, I didn't even know it existed until some of you started bringing it up on some of my videos, and then Einashi just sent the game to me. So, thanks Einashi. Treasure of the Rudras. Next up, Kudelka. Probably seen this game before, sitting on my shelf. Kudelka, complete in box, not exactly perfect mint condition, but acceptable condition. This, along with other bunch of games that you're about to see, they're all around here. It was another gift from Remy, not Rem, no, Remy, from Europe. He or she, I'm sorry, Remy, if you're watching this, just can you please tell me if you're a guy or a girl? Sorry. So, they sent me a bunch of games. Most of them are PAL PS1 games, so they don't work on my PS3 or my... Well, I only have a PS3 here with me. I have a modified PS2 back home, and that one reads PAL games. So, of course, I said yes. He just said to me, they just said to me, do you want this bunch of games? Some of them are North American, and some others are PAL games. Do you want them? Some of them are in pretty bad shape. Do you still want them? And I said yes. You know, he just sent they just sent the bunch of games to me. That was like a month and a half ago, I believe, a little bit more. And one of those games was precisely Kudelka. One of the very few games that were in good condition and, you know, not barely any scratch in the discs was Kudelka. This is a pretty rare game. I barely covered this game because I don't think that it's that good of a game, but it is good. This was the start of the Shadow Hearts series. This is the prequel. After this game, well, it's a long story, you know. Watch the What the Hell Happened to Shadow Hearts video and you'll understand everything. But yeah, Kudelka is a turn-based RPG combined with survival horror elements. It was pretty original and unique for its time, but it's a so-so game. Has a lot of problems. Next up is Magical Star Sign, hidden gem on the Nintendo DS. This was a $10 game, Canadian dollars, so that's like 7 or 8 US dollars. I've talked about this game before, quite a few times already. I had it before. I had this game 3 years ago, but remember I sold a lot of games. I sold half my collection so I could afford my trip to England. Long story, you guys know the story already. Magical Star Sign. Another one of those was Glory of Heracles, another hidden gem, underrated turn-based RPG on the Nintendo DS, same story. Devil Survivor, I picked this up recently, a couple of weeks ago. I freaking hate this game. I have a deep love-hate relationship with this game. I absolutely love the 3DS version, overclocked, which was like not a remake but a port, and they fixed a lot of issues with it. They included a normal mode, because this was automatically in nightmare mode. You can choose the difficulty, and I beat this game like 3 times. This version, I can't believe I did. The first one was a pain in the ass, made me rage quit a hell of a lot, and you know, it was just sitting there completing boss for 20 Canadian dollars, and I say I gotta have it. I gotta have this motherfucking piece of great game. Lunar! You already seen this in a bunch of my other videos. This is another game that Remy sent me along with Kudelka and some other PAL games that you're about to see here. And well, sad to say, it's missing the first disc. Anyway, yeah, I'm not that big of a fan of Lunar, so I don't really mind. I know I can get it for like $20 to $30, just the disc, yeah. But you know, everything else is in pretty decent condition. Let's just do a small unboxing here, so you can see what's inside. This is the box. That's it. With the controversial back cover. Yeah, what the fuck, really? That's nice. Anyway, yeah, so Lunar Sugarstar. This is sort of like a walkthrough slash art book. Yeah, art book slash guide. Strategy guide, yeah, some character portraits here. Let's show them. Yeah, just some art books, some character portraits and profiles, and a small walkthrough of the game. That was pretty nice, hardcover by the way. That's cool. And it includes making of. I just watched this 2 days ago. They cut the internet service here. Long story, but I got the internet service back today as of the making of this video. And the making of, it was pretty fun to watch. A lot of interesting stuff here. I wish more special editions could include something like this. This is a working designs idea. It was great. If you have this edition, watch this documentary, The Making of Lunar, or either just watch it on YouTube or whatever. It's pretty goddamn interesting. It has a soundtrack. It also has this cloth map. And yeah, just disc 2. That's a bummer. He told me, he or she, Remy told me, it's missing disc 1. And I said, yeah, it's okay, I'll get it. So let's show it. It's just the map of the game, I think, with the logo of Working Designs here. It's pretty interesting. Beautiful. Got it backwards. Here it is. Yeah. That's pretty cool. So you see, special editions have been there quite some time already. Pretty cool that shit in them. But yeah, I'll get the first CD eventually. That's that. That's the Lunar Sugarstar complete story. And you wanna know what's worse? I have never played this version. The one I played was on the PSP. It's a remake of this one. on the PSP is called Silver Star Harmony. A lot of people trashed that version for some reason. I loved it. It was pretty damn good. That's the only version I played, along with the Game Boy Advance version, but I only played that for a few hours. But the PS1 version, I've never played it. Next up is Aquapazza, whatever. This is a fighting game with the lamest, and I mean one of the lamest stories I've ever seen in a fighting game. It's garbage, the story here. This is like a crossover of several different franchises or games done by, developed by this company called Aqua Plus. Atlus brought the game to North America, but they had nothing to do with the development of this game or the other games. Has characters from a bunch of games that we never got. The first Utawaru Mono, the first Tears to Tiara, and some other games that I didn't even know they existed. But anyway, as a fighting game, it's pretty decent. I mean, it's no King of Fighters or, you know, Street Fighter or anything like that, but it's pretty damn good. I suggest that if you're into fighting games, give this game a chance, because right now it's a little bit cheap. It's like $20. I paid 20 Canadian dollars for it. So get it while you still can, because this is one of those games that they're gonna be expensive eventually. Let's move on. Final Fantasy Chronicles with Final Fantasy IV and Chrono Trigger. This is the version of Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy IV that I played. Final Fantasy IV, I never beat this version. I beat this version of Chrono Trigger, the only version of Chrono Trigger that I have ever beaten, so I needed to have this one. Yeah, I didn't have this one in my collection. I found it here for a decent price, so I picked it up. Another Blast Blue game. Remember, I have Calamity Trigger. Now I have Continuum Shift. Blast Blue. I'm a fan of Arc System Works. You guys know that. Persona 5, I own the PS3 version back in Mexico. I saw this version for like $18. I was like, what, these? Okay, give it to me. I bought it. Sega Genesis Collection, everybody knows already I have this version because I've been streaming a lot of Genesis RPGs lately for the past 2 months or so. Yeah. Technomancer, I streamed this game, and for those who didn't watch the stream, it's a Western RPG science fiction, kinda with open world elements. It was pretty interesting. I really liked some parts of this game. However, the only downfall, but not downfall, for me it was downfall, it's brutally hard and kinda hard to get into. But there's an easy mode, I guess I remember, so maybe one day I'll go back to it on easy mode because it's pretty damn brutal. Action RPG, by the way. Wasteland 2 Director's Cut. If you watch my stream, you know I hated this game. By the way, these two were gifts sent to me by Rem. Thank you very much. She loves sending me games so I can stream them and have an opinion on them, so she doesn't have to play them herself and try them out, so I'm like her guinea pig. Yeah, anyway, thanks Rem, this was great. Thanks Rem, this was... Let's move on. This Gaia 5 was a gift sent to me by Einoshi. I streamed the demo of this on Twitch like 3 months ago. It was one of the first... 4 months ago, it was one of the first, if not the first game I streamed on Twitch, the demo, and now I have the complete version of it. I like the demo, I like this Gaia. I'm not a big fan of this Gaia, so this is just gonna go there to my backlog, but someday. Maybe I'll stream it again on YouTube this time. This Gaia 5. I got my PS4 version of Dragon Age Inquisition. You know, I'm a big fan of Dragon Age now. I played this on the PS3, and that version kinda sucks, so I paid $10. I paid $10 for it. It was a no-brainer. I needed to have that one. The complete true version of Dragon Age Inquisition. Operation Darkness. Oh yeah. You already watched my top 10 best Xbox 360 RPGs on my main channel, right? Right? Anyway, Operation Darkness was there. I've talked about this game recently also on my top 10 underrated strategy RPGs video. Brutally hard game, totally unbalanced, lots of difficulty spikes, kind of hard to get into, but the concept, if it didn't have so many problems, this would be one of the absolute best hidden gems of all time and one of the absolute best 360 RPGs ever, exclusive to the system. Pretty cool game. Infinite Discovery, talked about this action RPG 10 million times already. And also one of my top 10 best Xbox 360 RPGs. Yeah, Infinite Discovery. Pretty cheap game, I paid $10 for it. I didn't want to pay more because... Yeah, it's not like I want every single one of my games in mint condition, but I have OCD, so this kind of bothers me a little bit. I don't know if you can see it. Hopefully you can. Yeah, but that's the only issue of it. Everything else is in good condition. Let's move on with another gift from Rem. She sent me Tokyo Xanadu EX3, EX Plus. Pretty cool game. I first played this on the Vita a long time ago. I liked it there, and I liked it even more on the PS4. Watch the stream I did on YouTube about this game. Great game by Falcom. Falcom, the guy is making the East series and the Legend of Heroes. Samurai Warriors, I streamed this recently on Twitch. This game, I have a lot to say about this game, but I'll save it for later. Let's just say it has a lot of RPG elements. You go around in a town. Of course, there's some Musou, but the missions are done in a different way than most Samurai or Dynasty Warriors. This game is an RPG, an action RPG. It has a lot, like way more RPG elements than Zelda. So how come this is not an RPG? I don't know. Pretty cool game, pretty damn hard. .hack Geo last recode, finally mine. You know what? I freaking love the .hack Geo trilogy on the PS2. I beat them on the PS2 twice. And right now, well, I streamed this game about a month ago. You know what happened? It turned into a podcast. Watch the video on YouTube. But this version has an entirely new episode. You see, in the PS2, it has 3 volumes. 1, 2, and 3. And this one has the 4th one called Reconnection. I don't know if I'm gonna play by myself, not streaming. From the first game all the way to the 4th one. I have such a big backlog that I'll probably just skip to the 4th one right away. But yeah, so glad I found this game. I love it. I love Hack Geo. Jason sent me Final Fantasy XII Remaster. I streamed this game 2 days straight. I remember. It was pretty damn good. I'm not the biggest Final Fantasy XII fan, but now I own both versions of it. The PS2 metallic, I mean the metal case one with the big guide that I showed, and now the remaster on the PS4. Folklore, oh man, an action RPG, totally a hidden gem, one of the best hidden gems on the PS3 of all time. I played this game, I played the demo first many years ago, and then I had this game and I played it for like several hours. I never finished it, of course. You can choose between 2 characters, this guy and this girl. I chose the girl. Well, for the demo I chose the guy, and then for my first playthrough I chose the girl, and I got pretty far in it, like 10 hours. Pretty awesome game, quite original, beautiful artwork, very gothic RPG. This is a fantastic game, guys. You see this game out there, pick it up. It's freaking amazing. It usually goes for like $25 to $35. It's not that expensive yet, so pick it up while you still can. It's an amazing, great game. I need to talk about this game more. Mugen Souls Z. Well, you probably don't know this game. It's a piece of shit. I mean, it's considered as one of the worst RPGs on the PS3. There's 2 of them, Mugen Souls and then Mugen Souls Z. This is the sequel. I think it's story-wise, it's not related to the predecessor, but I don't know. These games are just fan service with small chibi characters by Compiled Heart and Idea Factory. The only reason I bought this game is because I need to play it, because I'm planning in the future, I don't know when, hardest PS3 JRPGs video. And this is infamous for being a little bit hard, so I had to play it. So sometimes, as you can see, it not always happens, but sometimes I do have to buy games for the sake of the channel. That's a game that I don't really care about having it in my collection, but we'll see. Maybe I'll play it, maybe I'll get into it and like it. Drakengard 3, I covered this game many times before by the same people who made the Nier games. Out of the 3 Drakengard games, this is my favorite. I love this game. It has a lot of issues, I know, but I don't know, I freaking love Drakengard 3. Marvel vs. Capcom 3. You know, I'm not really a big fan of the Marvel vs. Capcom series. I'm a big fan of the first one on the PS1 because of, you know, it was one of my childhood PS1 games. But the others, I never got into them. And this is one of my favorite games to play with my buddy Oscar. He always beats the crap out of me in this game, so yeah, I just bought this game to play with him online. Okay, here are the PAL games I was talking about. that Remy sent me. Final Fantasy IX. They all have, you know, stickers, and discs are like a little bit scratched up, but they're complete. Yep, this is the Platinum Hits edition, I think. Yeah, Final Fantasy IX, I'm such a big fan, you know. Having this, the PAL version of it, I'm totally okay with it. The ones that are expensive are Breath of Fire 3 and 4. I'm not sure if they work, they're pretty scratched. Not that scratched, but they are. Look at this baby here, like what's up with that cover, huh? Because this one is identical to the North American cover, but this is the PAL cover. Okay! Anyway, Breath of Fire 2 and 3 and 4. Whenever I get back my modified PS2, you bet your ass I'll play them. I'll save this one for last. Parasite Eve! I picked this up about a week ago. I love this game. Every freaking time that I found this game on stores, it was missing something. It was missing the manual, it was missing the demo disc. It includes a demo disc with some cinematics, with some trailers, and a playable demo of Xenogears. And all of them were like in horrible condition, missing one disc, missing the demo disc, missing the manual, and I finally found this complete in box version for a decent price, because this version, mint condition, goes for like $50 already. I found this for $30. It was a no-brainer. Vandal Hearts! It's finally mine! I love this game. I freaking love this. Adore this game with a passion. You guys know that. I stopped covering this game because, come on, enough was enough. It's like me covering Suikoden, or, you know, it's not one of my absolute totally favorite RPGs of all time, but it's just so unique, so... My passion right now, my excitement comes because I have been wanting this game since 2 years ago, ever since I made the Hidden Gems video on the PS1. I beat that game before making that video and I fell in love with it, and very frequently I was checking online stores, local resellers. Nobody had it, and the ones that had it, they wanted like $70 for it. So finally at P Market, the place where I bought most of these games, including Parasite Eve, at P Market, the guy had it for like $50. He came down to 40, mint condition. I finally have Vandal fucking Hearts in my collection. Yeah, sorry about that. Let's move on. Narnia, yeah, another game I talked about in the games you won't believe are actually good. This game, it was $3. This game, believe it or not, it's a great game. If you play this co-op mode, oh man, it is a pretty damn good game. I don't care about the movies or the books. I don't really care about them, but this game, check it out. Just give it a try, guys. It's pretty damn good. I mean, I'm surprised as well. I mean, you won't believe it's actually good. Raiden Mythology and Tales of the World. I said it backwards. Tales of the World, Raiden Mythology. The thing is that me and my buddy Dan made a trip to a city called Peterborough about a month ago, and we picked up a bunch of games. Some of them are here already. This was one of them. We picked it up this place called Chumley's. Chumley's is like a small franchise of used stuff. They sell DVDs, video games, movies, discs, consoles, and they had a branch in Peterborough, so we went there and I found this for a pretty decent price. I think it was like $15, a little bit more, maybe 20. And yeah, this is one of those games that I also have in my collection 3 years ago, but I sold it. Yeah, the England story. Blade Dancer, this is, well, do you remember the video I made about the PS TV that I got? That was a gift from my buddy Corey Matthews. He sent the PS TV to me, along with a cart of Trails of Cold Steel, the first one on the Vita. And he also sent a bunch of games. One of those games was Blade Dancer on the PSP. He probably doesn't know that I used to hate this game. So when I did the top 10 hardest PSP JRPGs video, when I was making that video or preparing for it, I went back to this game and I had to play it because it is hard. It's infamously hard, so I said it's one of the candidates. I had to play this. It turned out it wasn't that hard as I remembered, and it changed my mind. I still don't love this game. I still think it's mediocre, but I don't hate it anymore. I changed my mind on it, I don't think it's a hidden gem, but if you want to give it a try, yeah, that'll be your decision. I freaking love Fate Extra. When I made the Nintendo Switch video, which is back here, it's also one of my pickups. I'm kidding. It was there, it was the introduction of the video with Einashi throwing the game at me. Fate Extra, he knows I love, it's one of my favorite PSP games of all time. I love this. And well, I gotta say, well, I'll save the story for later. There's another game of this franchise that I'll have to show right now. Tales of Fantasia X. This is the famous Nariki Dungeon, something like that. This is the sequel to Tales of Fantasia that we never got. That's right, I've never played this game, no English translation as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, this is the sequel of Tales of Fantasia. Yeah, it has a sequel on the PSP, only in Japan. Einashi also sent me Tales of Fantasia, and also sent me Ys versus The Legend of Heroes. This is more like Ys 7 versus Trails in the Sky. I covered this game on my fighting games based on JRPGs video on my main channel. Pretty decent game. It is a fighting game, but it plays a little bit more than like the Ys games, with characters from the Trails in the Sky series also there. Great game. You know, we should have gotten this game. We should get a remaster of this game now that these franchises are kind of popular. Fire Emblem Three Houses came with the Switch, of course, from Einashi and everybody at patreon.com. Thank you once again for sending this Switch and this game to me. Okay, I beat this game around 3 weeks ago. I know I promised a review of it. It's not gonna happen because, you know, I just fucking hate the Fire Emblem fanbase right now. And I'm a little edgy about this game. I don't want to get into arguments with anybody about this game, because the truth is that I freaking love this game. I loved it. But I stand by what I said in that video. I don't think this is Fire Emblem anymore. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. I'm sorry, guys. I owe you the review, and just, yeah. Zexis on the NES. This is part of my childhood. This is my absolute favorite NES game of all time. Freaking love this game. It's pretty unknown, pretty rare, totally a hidden gem, completely criminally underrated. It's a platformer, side-scroller platformer, and also has stages with shoot 'em up elements. Shoot 'em up, well, shoot 'em right. I like to call them shoot 'em rights, horizontal shoot 'em ups. Yeah, I love this game. Probably gonna make a video exclusively about this game. I need to. This is my nostalgia all over the place. Suikoden 2, I made an entire video about this. The whole internet knows now that I own Suikoden 2 finally on the PS1. I love this game with a passion. I love the entire series with a passion. No need to talk about it. Suikoden 2, a gift sent to me by Radames. He just showed up out of nowhere on Facebook and contacted me and said, I'm sending you this game. Thank you very much, man. You rock for sending me this masterpiece and extremely rare and expensive game to me. Jason also sent me with Final Fantasy XII this collection, this Quantum Dream collection with Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls, Detroit Become Human. I haven't opened it. Detroit Become Human, I have never played this game. Jason thinks I'm probably gonna like it. Heavy Rain, I liked it. Pretty good game. Beyond Two Souls, couldn't get into it. I don't know, I just didn't like, didn't like the game at all. And he also sent me this 2014 edition of Rocksmith Remaster, the PS4. I'm really not into rhythm games, but he wanted me to have this. Thanks, Jason. I don't have a guitar here with me, so I haven't even opened it. And as soon as I get a guitar, I might give it a try. But, you know, I'm really not into these games, but anyway, thanks, Jason. Rocksmith, because I rock, and I like rock music. Okay, my last two items. Let's get into Fate Extella. You guys know I streamed this game, and it was a terrible stream because freaking... Who published this? Marvelous and Exceed. Well, I don't know why these assholes... I love these assholes. I love Exceed. I love Marvelous. I don't know why every single scene in this game is blocked and couldn't be streamed. What the fuck is that, Exceed? That's fucking bullshit. Anyway, sorry about the rant. The thing is, about this and Fate Extra, this is in the same universe. This is a crossover, most likely, not directly related to this game, but it's a hack and slash, a Musou game, not an RPG. But this game, I was flabbergasted to know that the saber in this game is the same saber as this game. And the same saber as the anime, the new anime, Fate Extra Last and Encore, I think. I hated that anime, it was so bad in my opinion. I love this game, I love this one too, but that saber is the same girl in all three stories. The same spirit. I can't believe it. I love the girl here, but I hated the girl in the anime and here. And it's the same. Anyway, you wanna see this special edition? I know you do. Okay, it opens up to greet us with a bunch of Nero Claudius, that's the name of the saber I was talking about. Can't believe it's the same chick. Like, she's a total fucking whore and a lowly, and I don't know, I hate this character on the anime and on this game, but I loved her so much on Fate Extra. And you tell me it's the same personality? What the fuck, man? There's this is new, I haven't opened this, it must be some kind of cloth character. I see a mouth there. Yeah. The game itself, I bought this on the trip to Peterborough for 40 Canadian dollars. And back here, there's an art book, hardcover art book. Yeah, let's just try to show it a little bit faster. Otherwise this video is gonna be like 2 hours long. Art book. Yeah. Hope you guys can see it. It's a beautiful special edition. Before I bought this, I had never played this game before. I'm just a fan of the Fate universe. And I said, you know, $40 for this big, bright, beautiful special edition of a Musou game. I'm a fan of Musou games, so yeah. Okay, my last game is also a gift sent to me by Corey Matthews the same day he sent me the PS TV and Blade Dancer. Magna Carta, Tears of Blood, the special edition. Another game that I used to own 3 years ago before England. You want to see what's inside? It's supposed to have a poster. It says full color 100-page art book and mini strategy guide featuring the artwork of renowned artists from Korea. This is not a JRPG, it's a Korean RPG. And a full-size Magna Carta poster. I don't think the poster is here, but I don't remember the poster. Maybe it's inside the art book or the game itself. I have no idea. This is the game. With the manual. Yeah, no poster here, just a normal manual. Yeah, maybe it's missing the poster, but I remember the same edition that I had. It's the same edition I had 3 years ago. It didn't have a poster, so I don't know. Maybe it's here in the art book. Characters there. More characters and a strategy guide, of course, and no poster. Maybe both versions. Both my copy and Corey's copy never had a poster to begin with. They're both missing the poster, but whatever. Magna Carta, amazing RPG on the PS2, hidden gem, totally underrated. This is actually a sequel to a game for PC that never came out of Japan. Then we got Magna Carta 2 on the Xbox 360. I didn't like that game, but this one's pretty damn good. We're done here, we're done. That was my gigantic, ginormous video about my pickups from 2 months up till today. Thank you very much for watching and for enduring this long ass video. Thanks for watching, thanks for sticking by, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and share this video with your friends. Alright, I guess I'll see you in another 2 months for the next edition of these pickups videos. Thanks for watching, see you next time.